In the world of collectibles, few phenomena capture the madness of modern consumer culture like Labubu. At first glance, the tiny, mischievous creature with its signature grin looks like just another vinyl toy, a charming curiosity for fans of pop art or designer figures. But underneath its whimsical exterior lies a calculated business model that turns scarcity into an art form and desire into currency. The genius of Labubu's success isn't just in its design, it's in how the brand manufactures longing through limitation, carefully balancing supply and demand to create an economy built entirely on anticipation. Labubu's creators at How To Work and Kazing Lung have mastered a system where the fewer toys they release, the more valuable each one becomes. The rarity isn't a byproduct of limited capacity, it's the point. Every Labubu drop is an event. Fans set alarms, line up for hours, crash websites, and even fight in convention halls just for a chance to hold one. This chaos isn't accidental, it's engineered. Each figure is released in deliberately tiny production runs, sometimes only a few hundred pieces worldwide. The scarcity transforms what would normally be a $15 toy into a potential investment worth hundreds, even thousands, on the resale market. It's a loop of artificial demand. The less there is, the more people want it. The more people want it, the more valuable it becomes. Collectors understand this implicitly. They're not just buying a toy. They're buying into a moment, a myth, and a status symbol. The real genius here is how Labubu's creators have made emotional connection and exclusivity the product itself. At its core, Labubu operates on a psychological principle as old as marketing itself: people crave what they can't have. By manufacturing scarcity, the brand transforms the act of buying into a game of luck, where victory feels euphoric and loss feels personal. When fans miss out on a release, the disappointment fuels desire even more, ensuring that demand never dies, it compounds. Social media amplifies this effect dramatically. Posts of lucky collectors showing off their latest score create a feedback loop of envy and aspiration, pushing thousands more into the next drop with renewed obsession. The frenzy becomes free advertising. No billboard or commercial could ever replicate the emotional intensity of a fan tweeting, "I finally got one." That organic virality is what keeps Labubu's brand alive, not in retail stores, but in the digital pulse of community hype. Financially, this strategy is revolutionary in its simplicity. Labubu's makers don't have to flood shelves or chase mass production deals. They profit from scarcity itself. By producing limited runs, they cut manufacturing costs, minimize unsold inventory, and generate guaranteed sellouts. The secondary market, the collectors who flip figures for 5 or 10 times their original price, only strengthens the myth of value, even if the company doesn't profit directly from resales. What they gain is far more powerful: prestige. Each record-breaking resale, each viral post of an impossible-to-find Labubu, becomes proof of the brand's cultural currency. It's marketing without the expense of marketing, wealth without waste. The economy surrounding Labubu is also a mirror of the modern digital age, where clout and scarcity often outweigh actual utility. In this world, owning a rare Labubu isn't just about art or nostalgia, it's about identity. It signals taste, timing, and access. People collect these figures the way others collect NFTs or luxury watches, as symbols of belonging to an elite subculture that understands the game. The scarcity becomes social capital. It's a form of monetized exclusivity, one that thrives precisely because it excludes. By never giving the market enough, Labubu ensures it will always be chased, never caught, but the brilliance of this artificial scarcity model lies in its sustainability. Unlike traditional consumer goods, where overproduction leads to devaluation, Labubu's universe expands slowly, deliberately, ensuring that the brand remains culturally fresh and economically stable. Each collaboration, whether with artists, conventions, or pop-up stores, adds new chapters to the mythology without oversaturating it. This slow-drip approach keeps collectors hungry and markets volatile. Every release feels like history in the making, and that feeling, the illusion of rarity meeting cultural moment, is priceless. In a world overflowing with mass production and digital clutter, Labubu stands as a paradox, a tiny figure that commands massive emotional and financial gravity. It thrives not because it's available, but because it isn't. Its business model proves that scarcity, when executed with precision and storytelling, isn't a limitation, it's leverage. The toy itself may be small, but the system behind it is monumental, an ecosystem built on hype, habit, and human psychology. Labubu's creators didn't just sell collectibles, they sold the feeling of chasing something precious in a world that gives you everything too easily. And that is what turns a vinyl figure into a phenomenon, not just a product of art, but of calculated genius.